In this video, we're going to be looking at mandatory jail sentences for drink driving offences in Queensland. Hey everyone, my name's Dave, I'm a criminal lawyer, and I've helped thousands of people successfully navigate Queensland's criminal justice system. So firstly, what is a mandatory jail sentence? Well, for most people who have been charged and convicted of a drink driving offence, the courts have some flexibility or discretion about what sort of sentence they'll impose. There has to be disqualification, and the courts have some discretion about how long that disqualification can be. And then there needs to be some other sentence that needs to be imposed, such as a fine, probation, community service, and so on. But in some situations, the court has no discretion about what they do with someone who's been convicted of a drink driving offence. And in those cases, that's what we call a mandatory jail sentence, because the court has to impose a jail sentence on someone who's been convicted of a drink driving offence. So when does this apply? Well, it applies if someone has been convicted of a third relevant offence within a period of 5 years. Most of the time, that's a third high-range drink driving offence, so that's where your alcohol reading is 0.15 or above, otherwise known as driving under the influence. So if you have been convicted of 3 high-range drink driving offences within a period of 5 years, the court has to impose a mandatory jail sentence. There are some other situations that also apply, such as if you have a previous conviction of dangerous driving, or if a drink driving charge has been finalised in either the district court or the Supreme Court. But for most people, it occurs when they have a third high-range drink driving offence within a period of 5 years. It's important to understand, however, that just because the court has to impose a jail sentence, it doesn't necessarily mean that the person will go to jail. You see, the law says that the jail sentence, although it has to be imposed, it could be suspended, a person could be given parole, or they might actually have to go to jail. So in other words, there are sentencing options available to the court where they can impose a jail sentence without actually physically sending that person to jail. Something else that's important to understand is the law doesn't say how long the jail sentence should be. So, in theory, a court could send a person to jail for a day and then release them. Depending on the seriousness, it's probably going to be at least a couple of months. Depending on how bad the history is, could even be longer than that. So how do you avoid a mandatory jail sentence? Well, the obvious answer is just don't drink and drive. But if you find yourself where you have been charged with a drink driving offence, especially if it's a high-range offence, it's really important that you get legal advice as soon as possible, so you can find out what your options are. If this has been helpful, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel so that you can stay up to date with Queensland's traffic and criminal laws. Until next time, thanks for watching.